This is what I want in 2021. I want Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 to be released in 2021. I don't know when that will be, but I would like it to be released next year. I think that's definitely a good possibility. It's definitely not crazy or anything. They actually said for Age of Calamity that the game would be coming at least fairly soon. They said a little bit longer. We found out about it at E3 2019, and of course the groundwork of the art design and definitely the engine kind of figured out for how they're gonna compile it for the next sequel has definitely already been figured out. Clearly, it's probably going to be a Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask type of situation, but I'm sure many of you already know that. So I want Breath of the Wild 2 to be released next year. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility at all. I think that's very likely, actually. I don't know about early next year. I think it's mid to late. Is at least probably reasonable. Maybe a holiday title next year. But it should probably come out 2021, or at least it should actually be released then. Okay, Mario Kart 9. We have not had a new Mario Kart in a long time. Deluxe was just compiled DLC, basically, with some, they kind of added some new stuff, but really, we have not had a new, fresh Mario Kart, and I think that needs to be done. And it doesn't have to come out next year, but it should at least be announced if it is in the making. I just think it should be in the making. We haven't had one in forever, and I would like it to either be announced in 2021 or actually released. Okay, a brand new Kirby game. We have not gotten a actual brand new Kirby game except Allies, and that was mediocre. We all know that. But I think Kirby needs another chance, another breath of fresh air on the Switch. I mean, it's been forever. It deserves a brand new, fresh, great Kirby game, and I don't think that's, I think that's something that should have already happened, to be honest. Kirby Star Allies came out in 2017, if I remember correctly. I believe it was late 2017, maybe early 2018. So I think that it really does need to be, a new Kirby game needs to be coming out pretty soon here. Next up, Mario Sports game. We have not gotten a new Mario Sports game in a while. We had old Aces for Mario Tennis, which of course is a great addition, but really it's been so infrequent with the Mario Sports series. It really needs to be hyped up a bit more. We definitely need to get some more games into production. Of course, announced or released in 2021 would be amazing. I would just absolutely love that. I'm talking like we haven't had a baseball game in a while. Usually I find that like tennis is very frequent. We had Ultra Smash in 2015, and now we had Aces in 2018. So they really need to add just make a new edition for one of Mario Sports that needs to come out on the Nintendo Switch. I think the Switch is kind of dying for that. I mean, it's a new Mario Sports game is perfect for the Switch. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet, or at least not frequently. A brand new Donkey Kong game, guys. We have not had a brand new Donkey Kong game in forever. I mean, we had the port of Tropical Freeze, but that was an old, and I mean a pretty old Wii U game, with lackluster addition for the Switch Deluxe, I guess, or whatever version it is that came out for the Nintendo Switch. That was definitely disappointing. So I think Donkey Kong needs a new edition. There were some rumors actually this year, not too long ago, that there would be a new Donkey Kong game, I believe at some point on the Switch pretty soon here, or at least announced. And I think that needs to happen. Donkey Kong hasn't really been around for a while, and it needs to make a great new comeback. A brand new Nintendo Switch. Okay, new Switch Pro. This is definitely something that's been rumored a lot. It's been talked about a lot. But when you look at it for 2021, it's not crazy. Of course, it's been thought of since like the early days. Doesn't mean Nintendo's actually doing it, but when we had the Nintendo Switch in 2017, we got the Switch Lite in 2019, and now that we're rolling into 2021 every other year, I'm just thinking that for this time around, a Switch Pro could be in the making. I think I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility at all. I think Nintendo definitely recognizes the opportunity. Especially with the new generation of consoles coming in, I think Nintendo very well could act on this at some point next year. Obviously, they haven't said anything, so it's probably going to be summer at best. Zelda 35th Anniversary Celebration. I want this to be really good. I want it to be like Mario 35 that just happened. Nintendo did a pretty dang good job with it this year. Tons of Mario content. We got merchandise, the 3D All-Star Collection, however you may feel about it. And of course, 3D World Deluxe coming out early 2021, which is fantastic. But of course, that is a port, and we don't know too much about it. I mean, new merchandise would be amazing. A 3D Zelda collection would be awesome. Obviously, not all the Zelda games, but I'm thinking. I mean, Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask maybe, but that already happened on the 3DS. So I would almost kind of wish them to go with a Skyward Sword Twilight Princess kind of thing going on. That would be amazing, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen, hopefully. And then, of course, at the most, a spin-off, which I think they could do. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Of course, Mario had like a whole Game & Watch console set. Like, that's amazing. Zelda's slightly behind Mario in popularity. I don't think they're going to go as crazy. But a Zelda spin-off would be really cool. And I think that could happen very well. And then, of course, Metroid Prime 4 news. We need news. It's been a while. It's been a couple years now, I believe, since we've really actually learned anything. Once they restarted development, it went over to Retro. And Retro's, all we've really been getting from Retro is that they've been hiring new people. That's about it. They've been hiring new people, but we haven't actually really gotten any news on the actual development of Metroid Prime 4, which I think something that needs to happen. I'm thinking that Metroid Prime 4 is probably going to come out early 2022. I'm hoping 2021 holiday title at the absolute best, but I don't think that's going to happen. I wish it would happen. It's not crazy to think that, but probably 2022, guys. Hopefully early 2022, but hopefully that does happen. I want Nintendo to announce something this year, and hopefully pretty early this year, maybe summer, or at least realistic. And then finally, Switch Online content update. We didn't get anything this September, which is what they did the last two times with NES and SNES. Nothing has actually happened. They added, what was it, Diddy Kong 2 or something like that? I don't even know. But they need to add something. People are wanting N64. Guys, I don't think they're gonna add N64. That's just something that Nintendo, that's way too much effort for them. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm thinking Game Boy, which I'm a little miffed about, just because a lot of the Game Boy's library is literally NES games, and if I remember correctly, some SNES games, of course. But really, I mean, there are some good stuff there. Link's Awakening, what was it, DX, I believe, was on the, yeah, DX would be great on the Game Boy, but at the end of the day, it's just Link's Awakening. And just, there are some good Game Boy stuff, but like I said, mostly ports, mostly remakes. But I want that to happen. I don't think that really. I know it's going to be 2021, but it's something that they should have already done, in my opinion. I know Nintendo's kind of running out here because it went NES and then SNES, and it's not really like there's a clear motive to go to. Like, they're not making a GameCube controller. That'd be cool, but I don't think they're not going to do that. What would that even be? There really isn't a clear motive, so maybe it just doesn't happen at all. But of course, I'd rather have good online than the Game Boy library, so that's another thing. But that's something that Nintendo really should do in 2021, is just add some Game Boy games. That would be amazing. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like. And remember, of course, that this is just my opinion. This is just what I wish Nintendo would do, or something similar to this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.